Me here. Are you here? Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Key, are you here? Yeehaw. Yeehaw.
We are right in here.
Uh-oh. We are starting to give Emma like 2-ish meals a day. So the first one I'm gonna do either like a Greek yogurt, like a plain Greek yogurt, or something like this, just like the baby oatmeal. So we just take some of that and put it into a bowl. And then you could mix it, I think, with water or milk, but I've just been using a little bit of breast milk since when we have some extra. So I'll just take a little bit of that, put it into here, mix it up, and then because it doesn't have much of a flavor to it, I'll add like some fruit that she has had in the past before. So like today I'm going to add a little bit of raspberries, and I'm just gonna like mush them up just to give it a little bit of a flavor, since it's literally just like oatmeal cereal. It doesn't have much taste, it just gives it a little extra something for her. Just take 2 or 3 raspberries, drop it into her bowl, and then I'll kind of just mush it up with a fork just to give it a little bit of something for her.
Can you get down and we'll go to your chair?
Emma's oatmeal. Thank you. Yummy! Oh. Ugh.
That one?
Yep. Yeah, Emma drinks water now, right?
No, Mommy.
Because she's becoming a big girl.
Big girl?
Mm-hmm.
That broken, that one.
That one? Yeah, it's okay.
No, one.
It's empty. We throw it out. Listen. Before you say anything, I know. I said that I was going to post more and I was going to be back and I was going to be consistent with YouTube. I know what I said. But listen, life has just been very busy. And we have lots of things to just like chit chat and update on, but I figured like if I keep waiting for the perfect time to come back to YouTube to be able to film like a full sit down chatty video, I probably will never have the opportunity to come back to YouTube. So I decided to like just pick up the camera today, vlog, take you through my day, maybe the next couple of days, and while I am vlogging, catch you up on little bits and pieces of what has been up the past few months that I have not picked up a vlog camera. We just put Emma down for a nap a little bit ago. She is taking just about 3, sometimes 4 naps a day, but definitely 3. It is a little after 9 now. She just went down for her first nap. Now we are just hanging out, made ourselves a chai. We are going to like play a little bit, and then after Timmy gets ready for the day, I'm going to get ready. We are actually dropping the kids off at my parents' in a little bit, and then we are going to go to a winery with some friends, which I am so excited about. Life has felt extra exhausting recently with 2 kids, and honestly, like, part of the reason that I think I have been taking so long to like come back to YouTube is I know I would like want to talk about it and explain, and I always hesitate like talking about this stuff because I feel like it does just like come off as complaining, and like I'm not complaining at all. Obviously, like I love my kids. Being their mom is the biggest blessing of my entire life, but it is also the most difficult and the most complicated thing that I have done in my entire life. And there are certainly the most amazing, rewarding, incredible moments, but also very, very challenging moments at the same time. And recently I just feel like it has been challenging, honestly. Like I just feel like they're both at an age. AJ is almost 2.5 years old. Emma is about to be 7 months old, and they're just both at a very like emotionally draining age for different reasons. AJ is very much in the age of like being a toddler, and like he knows what he wants and he knows what he doesn't want, and he isn't afraid to like push his limits a little bit and say no and like talk back if we're asking him to not do something that he wants to do. So like that's exhausting in and of itself. And then Emma is just like a baby, so of course, like from a physical perspective, like she is still breastfeeding, like she still needs my body, and that is obviously exhausting at the same time as well. She's also getting to a point now where like she wants to be able to move and do all of these things, and she's just like not quite ready to do all of these things yet. So then like she wants to be held a lot. Like she's realizing that she is a separate person and that I can like put her down and walk away. So that stage becomes complicated. I think the biggest thing right now that has been super difficult is that truly for the past, no joke, 4 months, we really have not gotten a full night of sleep. Like we have woken up, and not only not gotten a full night of sleep, but we have woken up like countless times in the middle of the night. Like AJ is just in a really, really bad sleep thing right now, and I don't know if it's a regression, I don't know if it's related to like separation anxiety, I don't know what is going on, if he's getting his molars. Like every single person you talk to, they tell you that there's like 700 reasons why a 2-year-old may not be sleeping through the night, but it is to the point where Emma has always been a good sleeper, right? Like literally from night 1 in the hospital, she's woken up like once, maybe twice on a bad night every single night. But she's like strictly to business. Like she wakes up, she wants to eat, and then she wants to go right back to sleep. Like she does not want to be hanging out. She doesn't want to be like playing in the middle of the night. Like she literally wants to eat, do what she needs to do, and then go back to sleep and go back to resting. So she's always been a really good sleeper. Where AJ, on the other hand, like if there was a regression to hit, like AJ was going to hit that regression. Like he's just never been the best sleeper, and so he's never like but he did go through a really good stretch from probably 18 months to about 2 where he did sleep really, really well, and he was consistently sleeping through the night, which was incredible because that's when I was like super big and pregnant with Emma, so that was really convenient. But ever since we got back from vacation, which at this point was the first week in August, and it is now almost October, he has really struggled with sleeping through the night. And not only with sleeping through the night, but being put down. Yes? It's not even just like the waking up in the middle of the night. Like I can get used to that at this point. Like we're just not in a phase of life where we are going to like sleep through the night consistently, but it is just like the lack of being able to being put down. That is the biggest struggle right now, where if we go in the middle of the night, we could be holding him passed out asleep for like 20, 30 minutes, an hour. And then as soon as his body hits the crib, he wakes back up and he wants to be held again. And he wants us, like at this point, like I would just let him sleep in bed with us. Like I don't even care. Like that's how desperate we are just to get some sleep. But he wants us to sleep like holding him in the rocker. So it's just been really challenging. Like that piece of it has been really hard because we have been working with such minimal sleep for so long at this point. And like truly, like all jokes aside, like Timmy and I have basically not slept consistently in the same bed for over 2 months now, because every single night basically one of us is with him at any given moment of the night, and then the other one is in bed. And although Emma is not waking up a lot in the middle of the night, she only wakes up once or twice, that's typically, it's as soon as we get him down finally and we can get into bed, that's when she wakes up, and then I have to go in there, feed her. And luckily that's not a super long process, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like it has just been, we've kind of been going through it in the sleep department, where like I am getting to the point now where I kind of like dread the nighttime. Like I get like anxiety and I get stressed about bedtime because you just never know what the night is going to bring. Like you don't know, like he could sleep an 8-hour stretch in the middle of the night and the first time he wakes up is 3 a.m. Or he could wake up, we put him down at 8, he could wake up at 9, 10, you're in his room from 10 to 12, and then you put him down and he's up again. Like you just literally never know what to expect. So I have now gotten this like anxiety over nighttime, but like that has been such a contributing factor to like everything recently, because like obviously when you're not sleeping the best, your patience is a little bit lower, and it's just like been very difficult to like do anything else when you feel like you're kind of just like running on fumes 24/7. Thank you. Which is kind of how we have felt for the last like 2 months. And I'm really just like hoping that we are getting to a point that he is getting out of it and we're growing out of it. But it has just been incredibly stressful to feel like you just never know when you are going to get a full night of sleep again. And obviously you kind of knew that when you were having kids, but you kind of expected that with the baby, not with the toddler. And so it has just been a struggle recently in the sleep department for sure.
I'm watching you.
You're watching me?
Put makeup on?
Yeah, I'm putting makeup on. So you can put some on my hand. Just putting on some tinted sunscreen. Nothing too crazy, but I just feel like it'll be nice to have a little something something on my face. Right?
Take it off?
Take it off? I'm putting it on right now.
Oh.
I'll take it off later. Do you think I look beautiful?
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you.
Put more on?
I'll put more on, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice and beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Angel Bug. I have this bronzer from Rare Beauty. You guys know the routine. It literally has not changed at this point. I do the same thing every single time I put makeup on because it's what I know how to do and I don't know how to do anything else, and that's about it.
Mommy,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
This is called bronzer. Can you say that? The tried and true, really like the star of the show. I wear the shade Hope. I am obsessed with this blush. Literally, I love it so much. It's called Blush. It makes my cheekies look all pink. See it?
Pink?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where go?
I rubbed it in. It's kind of the whole point. You put it on your face and then you blend it out.
Blend it out?
Yep. My mascara I can't find anywhere at Target, so I'm using this like falsies from Maybelline.
Mommy,
so if you guys have one that you know and love, let me know because I'm in the market for a new mascara.
Mommy,
Yes, baby.
what's that?
It's called mascara. Mommy, it's a new one.
It's a new one?
Yeah, I don't love it, but it's good enough.
Good enough?
It's good enough for now, yeah.
No, why?
Why? Because mine, I don't know, it's not in the store anymore.
So Emma?
Mm-hmm.
No, why?
I don't know, but I need a new one.
New one?
Say, let me know your favorites.
Your favorites.
Exactly. Come. You coming out? Okay, we're gonna give Emma a bath and we'll give you a bath, okay? Splash, Emma's taking a bath. Good job, Bemmy. Emma's in the bathtub. Scrub a dub. AJ's trying to do a bath. Let's take Emma's out first. And now water. It is now 8:15 and both the kids have gotten their baths and are in bed for the night. The winery today was so much fun. It has been such a moment since Timmy and myself and my friends have had an opportunity to like go out and like do something and like just have a second outside of like being parents for a moment. And I am super fortunate that my closest friends have truly just been the most amazing through the adjustment to becoming parents and having kids and babies, and that they literally love my kids with their whole heart and soul, and they are the best in terms of like coming over to my house and like doing dinner with me and like meeting me where I am at, knowing that is going to mean kids running around and screaming and potentially even holding and rocking them. Like truly, I am so fortunate that my friends have just like adapted to the phase of life that I am in, even though most of them are not at the same phase of life. But at the same time, it is so nice to just have a second to like be fully present with them and not like running around after my kids while simultaneously trying to like catch up and have a conversation with them. Like it was just really nice to have a second to like be fully present and catch up and talk and laugh and have some drinks and like not have to stress about anybody immediately needing you in that moment. And I genuinely feel like one of the biggest things that I have been struggling with this time around postpartum is this like loss of identity. Like I just like feel like I kind of like lost a sense of like who Marissa is as a person. And like I feel so confident now of like who I am like as a mom and the way that I show up for them on a day-to-day basis. But like my day for the most part consists of like waking up super early to get up and go to work and be a fitness manager, and I know how I show up for all of those people at work on a day-to-day basis. And then I go immediately to being at home and going into mom mode, and I know how I show up for them on a day-to-day basis, and like my family and my kids, and I know how I show up for them. And then as soon as we put them to sleep, it's like 8 o'clock, 8:15 by the time we get them down, and then it's like shower, unwind, make sure lunches are packed, clothes are laid out for the next day. And then I am so tired from the day that I literally just like pass out on the couch at the end of the night. So I definitely have been struggling with this, like, who am I outside of being like a mom and somebody who works full time? And I don't know if that makes sense to anybody else, or if you have kids, if that makes sense to you, if you experience something similar. And like I again always hesitate to like quote unquote complain when I'm filming videos, but I just like want to be honest of like that's genuinely where I'm at, and that's genuinely why I've been so kind of quiet on social media recently. Is like, one, like sometimes like as much as I love filming, editing and posting and showing up online, like I just have not had the like mental capacity to do it, because it's like by the time I have a second to edit the video that I have filmed, I am so tired by the end of the day. Or I just want to like actually spend time with Timmy, because it feels like right now we are in a season of life where we just like are passing ships in the night, and like we will have very small talk conversations here and there while one is playing with one child and the other's playing with the other, and then like we switch, and we try to force that interaction and connection when we can. Like I just feel like as soon as I have that opportunity to film and edit and do all of those things, like I just don't have the mental capacity for it anymore. And if I'm being honest, it's been really challenging for me this time around, because filming and posting and editing and social media as a whole is such an outlet for me. It's something that I love. It's something that I enjoy. It's definitely like something for me, and it's something that I show up for myself when I do it. Absolutely, it fills my cup so much. Same with exercise, and it's just been something that this time around, both social media and exercise recently, that like it has kind of felt like a chore. Like it's felt like something that like I'm squeezing in because I feel like I like have to do it, because like it's like, no, okay, if you do it, it's gonna make you feel better. So it's like, okay, get your workout in, because I feel amazing when I'm doing it and I love the way it feels, but it feels like getting myself to do it is like a chore right now, because I'm just like so mentally overwhelmed by all of the other things going on in my life. And like I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody, but that's kind of just where I'm at right now. And that's been the biggest reason why I've been so quiet, is I've been experiencing this like loss of identity and loss of self. And I will say that like the past few weeks, it has slowly but surely started to get better. And I think the biggest reason behind that is I have really been trying to prioritize just taking time for myself and not feeling guilty with doing that. Like leaving today, dropping the kids off at my parents' house and going to a winery with my friends and with Timmy, like I feel guilty, and I wish that I didn't, and like they are in the best hands possible, but I feel like, oh, I'm giving up time with my babies and I'm already working full time, so I shouldn't want to give up time with them when I can have time with them. And so I don't like to do things that aren't with my kids, because I just want to be able to savor every second that I can have with them. But then in the same breath, it's like, okay, you are such a better mom, you are such a better wife, you're such a better person. You feel so much better when you just take a second for yourself to breathe. And whether that is like go for a walk around the block or get a good workout in and not feel like it's rushed and not feel like it's stressed and not feel like it's interrupted, because I work out in the gym I work in. And so very often my workouts are interrupted because I work there. So whether it's by members or by coworkers, like it is just, it's nice to have a moment where like my workout is just for me. And so I think things like this, like today, I've been getting better about like just doing those things and finding like who Marissa is again. And I never really understood the phrase like getting your pink back when I had AJ. Like I felt like I like had a good grasps on like postpartum and like doing all of the things at the same time. And yes, sometimes I felt overwhelmed, but like it was okay because we were like 2-on-1, or like there was one baby. It was just so different. And now having two, like I definitely understand the concept of like getting your pink back, because you definitely do feel, especially as a mom, and I don't know if any other parent can relate, that like I have just lost a piece of myself because I've just like thrown myself so full, so wholeheartedly into motherhood, and it is the biggest blessing in the entire world, and I'm so grateful that I have done that, because I wouldn't change it. I wouldn't change what I am doing for the world, or the way that I'm doing it, or the fact that I have two babies. Like I wouldn't change any of that, but it certainly has been challenging recently when I just am like, I don't know, like take out being a mom, take out what I do for work, like who am I? What do I like? What do I do? What are things that make me happy? Like I feel like I lost that for a few months after having Emma, and I feel like now, almost 7 months postpartum with her, like I am finally starting to find those things again, and I'm finally starting to feel like myself again, and finding those things that like make me happy, fill my cup, and I'm just not feeling guilty for taking time to do those things, because I think it can be really easy as a parent to feel such guilt because you just want to spend time with your kids 24/7, and I am very much a victim of that, where like if I can be with my babies, I want to be with my babies. But I know that taking a couple hours and going to the winery with my friends, it was so fun. It filled up my cup so much. Taking an hour to go take a yoga class or to go to the gym, like it's something that fills my cup up, and it's something that I do for me, for myself, for Marissa, because I am a person that matters just as much as I matter as a mom, and I matter as a wife, and I matter as a friend. Like I also matter because I am me and I'm my own person. And I think like it can be this like weird identity shift because I've just gone through something so crazy and different. I went from being a mom of one to now a mom of two, and just balancing it all. But it's definitely been an experience. But I think having days like this that are so fulfilling has really, really been helpful for me. And although I can't do it all the time, and I don't want to do it all the time, it definitely has been nice to like do it and not feel super guilty about doing it, because I know it's definitely what I needed, and it's definitely the way that I have been finding myself again, and feeling like I know, like I feel like I'm like I had this like I had a major like loss of identity, and now I feel like I'm slowly but surely finding it back, which is a really, really nice feeling. But that's kind of where I've been at. That's kind of why I've been so MIA, is like I feel like I like didn't know how to fully show up because I wasn't showing up for myself, period. So the thing that was going to go the easiest was social media, because if I wasn't even showing up for myself in real life, I certainly wasn't going to show up online. But now that I am slowly but surely like showing up for myself again in real life, definitely social media is soon to follow, because like I said to you guys, it is such a big way that I do show up for myself. It's something that I love. It's something that I enjoy doing, and it's just something that I lost, because I definitely lost just a piece of myself during this transition time to being a mom of two. But I just wanted to have like an honest conversation that's kind of where I'm at, and I feel so much better now, genuinely. Like I was in a little bit of a rough patch for some time of like I felt like I was pouring in everybody else's cup and certainly not pouring enough into my own. And I'm definitely just trying to prioritize pouring into my own a little bit more, because I have very much realized that, as we all know, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And I was certainly doing that for quite some time. So I'm definitely just trying to be better about that. I'm going to unwind and take a shower, hang out with Timmy downstairs, call it a night, and I will see you guys tomorrow at the gym, because I'm going to take you through my leg day tomorrow. Alright, you guys, I am going to wrap up the vlog here. I feel like this vlog was like super yappy and just like I was non-stop, which like one, y'all already know that I could sit here and literally talk to you for absolute hours and I still have more to say. And two, I just feel like it was necessary after being a little bit MIA on YouTube and social media as a whole recently. I just felt like I wanted to like chit chat about some of the things that has been going on and like why that was. And I feel like there is still more to like deep dive a little bit, but maybe I will just like sit down and film a more like podcasty style type video because I feel like I enjoy filming them, you guys enjoy consuming them, but also at the same time like these are the type of videos that I really enjoy watching where like we just get to like basically hang out on FaceTime together. This is some of my favorite videos to film, but it's also some of my favorite to consume. So I just felt like it was necessary, but I feel like there was a lot more that we need to chit chat about. But for now, so this video is not literally 2 hours long, I'm going to wrap the video up here. But if you liked it, please make sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. You already know it supports my channel. If you already make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you never miss another video that I post. If you have not followed me on my Instagram and my TikTok, make sure you go ahead so you do not miss any fitness, life, and hello? Not me forgetting my outro. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok so you can see all the fitness, health, and lifestyle content I post on there. And listen, I make no promises on the next time that I will post, but I'm going to try with everything in me to be more active on here and to show up for you guys because it also inevitably shows up for myself, which we all know I'm working on. But I will catch you guys here next time.